Hello everyone, welcome to my bedroom studio. I am in Indiana right now. I am seconds away from moving, not seconds, boom, I'm gone. I'm a week away from moving to Los Angeles, so I wanted to do this video in the room where I made the album. But here is how I made Drunk on a Memory. Recorded a lot of it in this room 2 or 3 years ago, like it was a whole different setup. I made it in this room, used some of these guitars, went to college, and let's just open up the session. I'll get going with it. Here we go. So here's the session. This is everything. I put everything into a submix here, and you can see what is in the submix. If we open everything up, I guess this song is the album opener. It started with this voice memo where I was playing kind of like Blackbird-ish shapes. You know, Blackbird, the Beatles song was. And I was going. It was actually a session for Champagne Charlie and the Wah-Wahs. It's a really cool band from Boston that I went to college with. It was at our apartment, and I had this idea that was just like this. Somebody is laughing in this sound, so let's find it here. And so this is what started the whole song. That's me, I think. Kind of had this Misty Keys thing. I don't know exactly how I did this because I recorded the audio in. So it starts with this intro. Put some guitars over. I was really going for like an indie rock, indie pop vibe with this. And so these guitars are very strummy. Like this reminds me of Samia? I don't know exactly how to say her name, but I love her music. And so these guitars strumming really remind me of this. So I had this little spacey euphoric thing. And the piano doing. And then everything changes right here. And that's literally just drums and the guitar. Here's the drums. And then, very simple, dry kit. I'm really proud of this little bass line. And so everything together sounds like this. Let's break this up. So those are I call them chuck guitars. They're very chucky, chuck. Each guitar, one's like a DI acoustic apparently. This has got like a postal effect on the Archetype Corey Wong plugin. I have it frozen right now just because. This is an acoustic guitar mic'd up. Probably mic'd just with this SM7B. I use this a lot just to mic things, nothing crazy. I only use like a condenser mic when I'm doing vocals, but this usually gets the job done because it cuts out a lot of noise too. Here's some more distorted guitar. Let's see what this is. That's what you hear mostly. Then you add the chuck in. Kind of just add some attack to it. So I had this track, and I brought it to my buddies Ethan Sermon and Tom Saletto, and we wrote this in Boston, I think at the start of 2022. And we kind of chopped it up. It was a little longer. I think the pre-chorus was like twice as long, the chorus was twice as long, the bridge is twice as long. We kind of made it more pop and chopped up. These vocals here, love this melody. This is a very Tom Saletto melody right here.
Sometimes I miss your name on my mouth, how it fit, how it sounds. I tried getting it out, but I could never.
The first time the lower voice is higher, and then when that comes in the second verse, the higher voice is higher. So here's the second verse. And now you hear the higher voice more. Looking at the vocals, obviously have a lead vocal with a lot on it, auto-tune. I think I tuned it in Melodyne before auto-tune. I'm still kind of confused with compression. Don't tell my Berklee College of Music professors. I mean, I know what it does. Just sometimes release and attack. I know what a textbook does, but it's like, I just do what sounds good to me. Here's my EQ. Ooh, okay. I was gonna say I've learned a lot from here. This album's been really interesting because I released 5 songs as singles, and I learned a lot from each song. That's why there's not too much consistency between the songs and like the mixes and the masters. There's a lot of differences because I was learning as I was doing it. But I'm so glad I did that because I learned a lot, and then I can hear the growth in the album, and it's kind of cool. It's a cool progression. So here's what the EQ looks like. Just cutting off some low end, cutting some of this out. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, just whatever sounds good. Soothe is great. If you don't know what Soothe is, I use it as a de-esser mainly, but it's like automative EQ, and Fresh Air is amazing. I always throw Fresh Air on. It's kind of just like, it makes a vocal sound professional. And it's just like some top end.
Don't want you back, just drunk on a memory.
Here's a triple actually.
So here's a toast. What it used to be, I don't
Left
want
and right.
you back,
One is 30.
drinking a remedy.
One is 30 right. I have lead 2, so it looks like I separated the tracks into lead 1 and lead 2 for the like B sections of the verses. So like here's.
2 years, I'm still here, living in the past.
And then I just noticed as well, I have a third send that's in a guitar amp, and I think I send my vocal through that. Yeah, my lead vocal is going through that negative 25 dB right here. Let's see, this is...
Some Henny, I'll chase it down with some more memories.
Everything's going through that just to add some grit, I guess. I have a bunch of harmony tracks here, so octaves actually in this pre-chorus.
Pour me a shot of your love,
And they're going through that amp, you can hear
I'll
it.
chase it down with some old memories. Hungover thoughts of you just leave me empty.
Besides that, that's just about it.
Drunk on a memory.
Hey.
What used to be
So this will take us to our
What
bridge.
used to be
And I wanted to use electronic drums for this bridge. So I did. They're reverb samples. Acetone. Cut from left to right. I built up that bridge with those like Blackbird chords. I don't want you. I don't want you. And right in that spot right there. Don't want you back, just drunk. It's all electronic drums.
Don't want you back, just drunk on a memory. So here's a toast, what it used to be. I don't want you back, drinking a remedy. I don't.
Nothing's better than that. Oh! And so what I did with that was I took the guitar, obviously plugged it in and went bow. And then I took clip, doubled it, and then I dropped it down the octave. So here's the lower octave. This kind of sounds like a bass, and then here's the guitar. And here's them together. And then here's them with the drums. And then here's everything.
Don't want you back, just drunk on a memory. So here's a toast, what it used to be. I don't want you back, drinking a remedy. I don't. Don't want you back, just drunk on a memory. So here's a toast to what it used to be.
I love that, these synths here. So one very common thing in choruses is to have like a drone, a high, whatever do is of the song. So this song, whatever like the one note is, this song is in the key of G. So this is just like a G octave. Going, and then I have and then again. It's a nice spacey little thing. It's just there was a pocket with nothing ear candy in the song, nothing that was like sticking out, and so I threw threw that in there. So it goes. It's beautiful. That's the song. It's one of my favorites. It's the first single, and I think it starts the album off great. I had it sitting around for a long time, so your tracks that you have sitting around for a while, hold on to them. You never know what will happen with them. You can bring them up in a session, or something can happen. And then I group everything and have it in this submix, running through a Fairchild with nothing, no compression or nothing happening. I'm boosting the lows 2 dB, boosting the highs 2 dB. Gullfoss is this awesome mastering plugin. So this is what it looks like through there. It's kind of like automated EQ, which I've mentioned before. And then 2 limiters onto my master chain, where I have another limiter just to catch everything and make sure nothing peaks. Tonal balance is great. It's really cool to see where you are in the mix. And then this shows you where your master, how loud you actually are. But yeah, that's Drunk on a Memory. That is the first song on the album. I hope you enjoyed digging into the production of it. I hope you enjoyed the song. You can go listen to it everywhere now. It has been out since March 31st, 2023. If you haven't heard it yet, what are you doing? Go listen! Here's a clip.
But you should know that I don't want you back.